So, enough time has passed. We've grown up. So it just has to be said at this point, man. Talking to yourself is therapy. Talking to yourself is a whole nother form of therapy. So I had a friend named Lewis back in elementary school. I was in the first grade. He was somewhere in middle school. I went to a K through 12 school. So I used to talk to some of the older people, right? And me being the elementary school kid I asked my boy, I say, yo, who's your best friend? This is around the time where you're younger, you kind of start claiming who your best buddies are. Anyway, I asked him, and Lewis responds, he said, I am. I'm like 6 years old, so I'm like, what are you talking about? You? He said, well, I mean, I talk to myself more than I talk to anyone, so I feel like I'm my own best friend. I said, dang, Lewis, you kind of lonely. But I was 6 at the time. I was 6 years old, but then the older I got, the more I realized, like, that's facts. That's the truth. Now, I'm not saying I'm my own best friend, but I guess I like myself, if that makes sense. I don't know if it did. We're just gonna scoot past that. Growing up, I ain't gonna lie, they did try to make talking to yourself seem so weird. Like, growing up, you heard somebody talk to themselves, you're like, oh, bro, you're a weirdo. You talk to yourself. Like, at the same time, no, wait, hold on. If you was one of the people that talk to yourselves in person, like in public with people around, and we can hear your conversation with yourself, I'm not gonna lie, you was probably side-eyed growing up. But other than that, bro, I don't feel like there's really nothing wrong with it. I feel like that's a whole nother form of therapy, to be honest. You see, because us as humans, like, you're always in thought. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but me personally, always in thought. I'm always thinking, whether I'm thinking about the past, present, current events, literally any and everything. It could be the smallest bit of things. But I guarantee you, I don't think there's anybody watching this video that has a person in their life that they can literally tell everything to. Like, everything weighing on your mind, you can just dump it all out on somebody. Nobody has that. And if you do, then lucky you found your soulmate. But even so, I don't even think that you would even do that for a soulmate. But you know who you can talk about everything with? I think now some people, because you got different types of people. You got some people that talk to themselves like periodically, you know, like just, it could be the smallest things, like they're doing an assignment and they're talking themselves through the math assignment, through the math equation, just because that's what they like to do. You got certain people that they just mention certain things to themselves. And then you got those types of people who have full-on conversations with themselves. I can be all three at times. It really just depends on the situation. I think that's common with people. Maybe if you grew up sharing a room with somebody, you may not talk to yourself that often because you're used to having somebody around you 24/7. But if you grew up in your own space, maybe you used to a lot more alone time, so you talk to yourself a lot more than the next person. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, you have your trusted adults you can talk to. You have your therapist for any of y'all that are in therapy. You have your school counselors. Oh wait, another tip. I don't care how hard life get, do not talk to your school counselor. But I'm gonna get into that in another video. Maybe y'all have another, like a sibling or a best friend or a significant other, whoever y'all talk to. But at the same time, there's nobody on this earth that will ever understand you as much as you can understand yourself, okay? You gonna have people come in your life that can, you know, they can feel you, they can get you, they can understand you, but nobody will ever understand you to a point that you can understand yourself. So that's why talking to yourself is so therapeutic. Now, why that is all good, why talking to yourself is all good, it's all great, there are some cons. It's not just purely pros. There are cons to talking to yourself. Number one, talking to yourself tends to lead to a lot more overthinking, which I'm guilty of. Man, I'm as guilty as can be. I'm D1 at overthinking. I'm D1. I could go pro. Like, I overthought this video. I overthought my last video. I overthink everything, bro. Literally everything. But when you're trying to do something and then you're talking to yourself about it, you just going. Like, you just chatting. You like, this could happen, but then also this could happen, but then what if this? And you just pulling stuff from every impossible thing that could actually happen. And the thing about overthinking is, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say overthinking is completely bad, because there's definitely some pros that can come with overthinking, and I'll get into that in another video. Overthinking tends to lead to just not doing. You overthink something for too long, you will not do it. That's just facts. And I'm D1. I could go pro in overthinking, so I know. You're just gonna be thinking about it, and it's just gonna continuously be a thought, and then you just won't do it, or you just delay it. It'll just be delayed and postponed for just too long, and then you'll bring yourself to do it, and then you'll realize, dang, what was I doing all that thinking for? You feel me? I overthought getting my learner's permit to start driving. I don't even know why I overthought it, because I don't even remember overthinking it. That's how pointless that is, bro. Because I was thinking about that junk for so long. I got it, and then was literally like, wow, I could have been, you know what I'm saying? I overthought making this YouTube video. This video should have came out 3-4 days ago. Again, I'm thinking about what to say. Like, I'll be thinking about, dang, what do I want to say? What do I want to talk about? But now that I'm doing the video and that I turn on the camera, all of the stuff that I want to talk about is just coming to me as I'm speaking on the camera. This ain't no script. I'm just talking. This is just Kyle in real time. Talking to yourself will lead to overthinking, which will lead to a few things. For instance, let's say you're in a relationship, okay? And let's say your significant other does something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. I could just say, I won't say significant other, but somebody I was talking to, I've had this happen before, you feel me? I mess with y'all on a real level, so I will talk to y'all about this. But anyway, somebody I was talking to did something that wasn't that deep, but it kind of had you thinking. You'll overthink it for so long, run every possible scenario that could have happened in your head. Boom, when you find out the truth, you're not even surprised, because you done already thought about every single thing that could have possibly happened, and then your overthinking led to the truth. Is it good? No, it's not the best. It's not the best feeling. It's not good, but it's a feeling. I think before you talk to anybody else about anything going on with you, first you need to talk to you. You need to talk to you about it first, because you're the realest person you know. You're the most genuine person you know, because it's you. It's literally you. Like you're that guy. Before anybody else hear about it, you gotta hear about it, and you need to talk to yourself. You feel me? For all them people out there that don't talk to themselves, I'd like to think that everybody talks to themselves, but everybody might not talk to themselves. And if you don't, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm just making it clear that there is nobody in this whole world that will ever understand you like you understand yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going through something, or you got a little situation going on at the time, sometimes all you need is yourself. Sometimes in life, all you need is you. Okay, I'm not saying in life all you're ever gonna need is you. That's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta get yourself through it. Sometimes it's on you. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just a conversation with yourself, with whatever it is. Sometimes. I don't want y'all to hear me say that and think that I mean forever just cut everybody else off because all you need is you. No, that's not what I'm saying. If you ever, truly are going through something and you need somebody to talk to, maybe talk to another person. I'm low-key like talking to myself right now. Not even low-key, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm literally looking at myself speaking. For all I know, nobody might watch this video. So it's like, I'm telling y'all, I talk to myself 24/7. I'm doing it right now. Y'all are here theoretically, but you're not here right now. You're not in front of me. You're in front of me, but not behind the camera. Like it's just me in this room. That's kind of crazy to think about, I ain't gonna lie. This is the second video. We got 26 new subscribers since the last video. The last video I dropped, we had 1 subscriber. This video, we got 27 subscribers, man. We got 27 of y'all boys, man. So we going crazy, man. All 27 of y'all, man. Y'all my dogs, for real. Like we locked in. We like these, you know. I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, who tuned in to the last video, the first video. In fact, I'm telling y'all, man, we gonna have a lot of fun. We gonna be smooth. I know y'all see the lights in the background. They wasn't there last video. I meant to have them up last video, but I was like trying to get the video up and I watched it back and I forgot I ain't had the lights on. So y'all didn't even really get to see the lights to the clubhouse. If you ain't see the last video, go watch the last video, because that was my intro video and man, I'm telling y'all, man, hold on, let me show y'all something right quick. I've been in the lab, bro. Look at this, bro. All of this is video ideas. Every single bullet point y'all see is a video idea. I'm telling y'all, we finna be cooking, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed yet. I am Kyle. This is my archive channel. Archive, what does archive mean? Archive means a collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people. So I'm not a group of people, it's just me, but at the same time, this is like my video diary. That's what this channel really is about. I'm gonna just talk to y'all about everything, because like I said before, there's nobody on this earth that I can just talk about everything with for like a long period of time. Nobody I can have a full conversation, except for, I have some close friends. I got, trusted adults in my life, but I like doing content, so that's what we're doing. But man, I appreciate every single one of you guys who tuned into this video. This is episode 2 of Kyle's Archive. If you're new here and you made it to this point in the video, you might as well subscribe, bro. You watched the whole video. Like, let's go ahead and let's lock in. But man, if you just stopped by to just say what's up and just see what was popping on the channel, I appreciate you for dropping in. I see you whenever I see you. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will see you boys and girls in the next video, man. Peace out.